SUVs are kings of the road these days, thanks to their practicality and their versatility. As evidence, many automakers have dropped sedans from their lineup to make room for new SUVs. But in this SUV-dominant marketplace, not all SUVs are built to the same standard. We all seek that reliable SUV, one that remains loyal after countless road trips. So which models have proven to last, potentially surpassing that 250,000-mile mark? To answer that question, iSeeCars, a car research firm, analyzed sales data of over 260 million vehicles sold between 2012 and 2022. From their research, certain models stood out for their impressive longevity and durability. Before we dive into the top 10 SUVs, if you're new here, go ahead and take a second to subscribe. Now, let's go from number 10 to the ultimate long-lasting SUV. Number 10. Ford Expedition. The Ford Expedition is the largest of Ford's sport utility models and is often the top choice for families who need a lot of seating space and plenty of truck-like capability. And speaking of capability, the Triton V8 motor in the second-gen Expedition is robust and powerful. This traditional body-on-frame SUV shares many mechanical components with the F-150 and other Ford models, meaning spare parts are easy to find and affordable. A mechanic working on your Expedition is likely to have done that job many times before. According to iSeeCars data, the Ford Expedition has about 20% chance of making it to the 250,000-mile mark, which is 1.3 times greater than the average model. Hey, if you're in for a beefy used SUV, guess what? You can snag a 2016 Expedition for just 10 grand and still have plenty of road trips left in it. Number 9. GMC Yukon XL. The 5th generation GMC Yukon was completely redesigned, and it is available in two length versions, the Yukon and the Yukon XL. Both trims ride on the GM T1 platform and are made at the GM Arlington plant in Texas. Powering the supersized SUV is a capable 355 horsepower V8, though a brawnier 420 horsepower V8 or well-balanced 277 horsepower turbo diesel are available as well. Whatever the case, the rugged Yukon and Yukon XL models are great options in the traditional SUV market, with plenty of space for passengers, high towing capacity, and cargo alike. And if properly maintained, you can drive it for decades. The full-size truck-based GMC Yukon is rock solid, with a chance of this model lasting 250,000 miles or more at 21.3%. That's according to iSeeCars. If you're looking for the sweet spot years of the Yukon, aim for the 4th generation between 2016 and 2020. Number 8. Subaru Outback. While car shoppers struggle to choose between crossovers, SUVs, and family sedans, the Outback offers all of that in a well-built, safe, and capable wagon that gives you the versatility of an SUV, the appeal of a crossover, and the comfort of a traditional midsize sedan. Subaru purists have been loyal to driving the brand's vehicles over decades due to the reliability and versatility that comes with an Outback. Equipped with its solid build quality and excellent safety ratings, Subaru's trusty Boxer 4 engines topped with an appealing go-anywhere nature from the symmetrical all-wheel drive. The Outback is built at the Subaru plant in Lafayette, Indiana, and for those considering long-term durability, data from iSeeCars indicates that there's a 22.3% likelihood of this model enduring beyond the 250,000-mile mark. That is 1.5 times greater than average for an SUV. That makes the 5th-gen Subaru Outbacks between 2015 and 2019 a lot of value on the used market. Number 7. Honda CR-V. The Honda CR-V is a top-rated compact SUV and has been a huge seller for Honda for over 2 decades. Its mix of efficient fuel economy, agile maneuvering, and a well-designed spacious interior quickly cemented its status as a favorite among crossover buyers. In the realm of used cars, the CR-V stands out as the most obvious choice, thanks to its reliability, low maintenance cost, and impressive resale value. One of the reasons contributing to the Honda CR-V's reliability is its engine technology. Honda engineers are known for their attention to detail and precision, which is reflected in the quality of their engines. Honda engines are designed to be efficient, powerful, and long-lasting. They're also easy to maintain, which means that you can keep your Honda running smoothly for years to come. According to iSeeCars, there's a 27.5% probability of this model enduring beyond the 250,000-mile mark, further testifying to its robust and reliable nature. In fact, some CR-Vs have even hit a staggering 1 million miles. If you want a newer used model with decent tech features and amenities, then consider the 2015 to 2016 model years. You can find a high-mileage CR-V for under 13 grand. Number 6. Honda Element. The Honda Element is an anomaly within the compact SUV segment as the one that initiated the polarizing boxcar design, later used by nameplates such as the Kia Soul and Nissan Cube. It was introduced in 2003 and continued until 2011 model year in the USA. Though it's discontinued, you'll be able to find plenty of them in the used car market because it was one of the vehicles made to last for decades. Most mechanics would agree this is an easy-to-work-on vehicle, so even when it had issues, repairs were cheap. Powering either its two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive system is a 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine with 166 horsepower and 161 pound-foot of torque. Mated to a 5-speed automatic gearbox, it's a spacious and practical daily commuter. Based on data from iSeeCars, the Honda Element has approximately a 27.8% likelihood of reaching 250,000 miles. This is 1.8 times higher than the typical SUV. Before we move on to the next SUV, if you appreciate all this information and the presentation, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Number 5. Acura MDX. The Acura MDX has garnered a reputation for being a reliable and durable luxury SUV. Built on a foundation of Honda's engineering excellence, the MDX often outperforms competitors when it comes to long-term dependability. Many owners report high mileage figures without encountering significant mechanical issues. The vehicle's powertrain components, which includes a robust V6 engine and a well-engineered automatic transmission system, are particularly praised for their longevity. Routine maintenance is generally straightforward, and even when repairs are needed, they are often less expensive compared to other luxury SUVs in the same class. As per iSeeCars data, the odds of an Acura MDX hitting the 250,000-mile mark stand at 29.2%, which is 1.9 times higher than what you would expect from an average SUV. For buyers with a tight budget, the second-generation Acura MDX from 2010 to 2013 would be a great choice. Number 4. Toyota 4Runner. The Toyota 4Runner, a mid-size SUV that's been in production since 1984, is currently in its 5th generation. In some regions, it's marketed as the Hilux Surf. This sturdy SUV has gained a significant fanbase over the decades in America, largely due to its exceptional reputation for reliability. In the 4Runner's case, Toyota's decision for the SUV's body-on-frame design and keeping the exterior changes to a minimum has worked in the automaker's favor. The midsize SUV is powered by an IGR FE 4-liter V6 engine with a 5-speed automatic transmission. While this isn't the most fuel-efficient combination in today's standards, it's one of Toyota's most dependable powertrain configurations, having powered the SUV for over 20 years. It's also one of the easiest to repair and maintain because of its straightforward mechanical design. Its simplicity also guarantees that the engine is always running with minimal electronic malfunctions, which has been a common issue with many newer engines. iSeeCars says the Toyota 4Runner has a 41% chance of reaching 250,000 miles, a rate that's 2.7 times greater than the average for most SUVs. This explains why even 10-year-old models with high mileage command a high price in the used market. Number 3. Honda Pilot. The Honda Pilot is a mid-size 3-row crossover SUV that is designed to appeal to those who need a vehicle with ample seating and cargo space, as well as good handling and traction. It is Honda's largest SUV overall and is renowned for its ironclad reliability and ease of maintenance. The Pilot was first introduced to the US market for the 2003 model year, and it's currently in its 3rd generation. When it comes to longevity, we specifically like the 2nd generation Pilot. The boxy midsize SUV is only available with one engine and gearbox combination. The Pilot is equipped with Honda's tried and tested 3.5-liter J35Z4 V6, and here it has a power output of 250 horsepower and 253 pound-foot of torque. Honda intentionally detuned this engine from their full potential, so they put very little stress on the components. This results in the engine lasting for very long. According to iSeeCars research, the Honda Pilot boasts a 42.7% likelihood of surpassing 250,000 miles, which is 2.8 times above the average for many SUVs. Number 2. Toyota Sequoia. The Toyota Sequoia is a full-size SUV first introduced in 2001. It's always been closely related to the Toyota Tundra pickup truck and rivaled the popular full-size SUVs. But in more than 20 years, there have only been 3 completely new Sequoias. There is no sufficient data available for the latest model year to assess the reliability, but the second-gen Sequoias are rock-solid SUVs. It still relies on a massive 5.7-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine, which generates 381 horsepower and 401 pound-foot of torque, pairing with a 6-speed automatic transmission, old-school truck-based underpinnings, and a choice of 2-wheel or 4-wheel drivetrain. iSeeCars data reveals that Toyota Sequoia stands a 47% chance of exceeding 250,000 miles. That's basically every other model, which essentially means nearly half of these models achieve this milestone. That's pretty impressive, right? Number 1. Toyota Land Cruiser. If you want a car that doesn't give up forever, look for the Toyota Land Cruiser, specifically 6th or 7th gen models. This mother of SUVs was built in Japan and built to a standard pairing high luxury with commercial grade toughness. They cross deserts and the outback, and they last forever doing it. Based on a study by iSeeCars, the Toyota Land Cruiser stands out with an impressive 47.9% probability of crossing the 250,000 mile mark, a figure that is 3.2 times higher than the average for a typical SUV. Well, that's a wrap. And remember, as with any vehicle, longevity can vary based on several factors. Ultimately, it's up to the owner to get the most life out of their vehicle. Now comment below, what's the most reliable vehicle you've ever had? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Looking for the best deal on a used SUV or doing some price research? Check out our website. You can compare prices near you. Link in the description below. See you soon with another insightful car video.